We want to give you an update on Erik Cantu Jr. So he's a 17-year-old that has been in the hospital for weeks following him being attacked viciously by a police officer while he was just trying to eat food outside of a fast food restaurant. The cop apparently mistook him for someone else, approached his car, and when he didn't comply quickly enough, began firing at him, even firing at Erik Cantu Jr. as he was driving away. He was totally innocent and has been in the hospital for literally weeks as a result of it. Well, he has now woken up. He is, you can see in this photo here that he's able to, see his family. He has survived the most critical period. It's been 6 weeks. His father put out a statement saying, "By the grace of God, along with all the prayers sent by the masses, we are emerging victoriously from this unfortunate event. We still have one more potential surgery and weeks and months and years of rehab, but he's proving he can do it." He was shot way back on October 2nd by James Brennand, a probationary officer who has thankfully been fired shortly after that. And so we're not gonna show you the video again. I think that there is value in seeing this stuff so that it can make real to you. But at a certain point, people have seen it. I don't want to traumatize people by them seeing it anymore. It's one of the most devastating things I've seen, how instantaneously this cop decided that he was going to do everything in his power to kill a totally innocent teenager. But thankfully, he did not succeed, and it looks like Erik is going to recover, albeit it's going to take a long time.
So after it's all said and done, this cop who said he recognized him from a previous traffic stop in a stolen car that ran off, I think that was the story, right?
I think so, yes.
None of that was the case, huh? None of that was the case. How much is that?
It's totally wrong. Totally wrong.
And also, which goes to the point of these assumptions that are made, these mistaken identity things. Police officers are just humans. I always have to say this. They're just guys who then they clock in and then put on all of their uniforms and pack the gun and then all the equipment that goes on. They're just guys. They can do the same thing like anyone else. I know that guy. Except then they have this particular officer had the thought of, let me go do something about it. In a dark parking lot, in a car, I know that guy, I'm gonna go start shooting at him. Because there's a disregard for life. Whether or not you have the right guy, it doesn't matter. I know I do. And when you're wrong, then what's the result? The kid barely makes it though. So the fact we can put this much trust in folks and that just because their job is to enforce whatever it is they feel like enforcing at the time, and then we have to just live with the results of it. That's one of the definite things that has to be changed with the way we allow them to just go about their day. It sucks, man. It keeps happening, and then what's the change that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I keep hoping that if more and more cops lose their jobs, or in this case, he's been charged with 2 counts of first-degree felony aggravated assault by a public servant. He could potentially face 5 to 99 years. And by the way, there's gonna be a pre-hearing in this case on the 23rd. So we're gonna learn a little bit more in about 1 week. We're gonna continue to track this case as it moves forward because of how devastatingly unnecessary every bit of this was. But I don't know, man. It doesn't really seem like it's changing people's behavior. It doesn't seem like all of the Karen videos are getting people to be a little bit less crazy in public. It doesn't seem like some lessons can be learned if people have whatever psychological or emotional incentive to not learn it. But we keep hoping, and that's all that at this point we can do. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.